Hi, and welcome to this Cause for Confetti's YouTube channel. I'm Lisa, and today I'm going to show you how to use any of our shaker pouch and die starter kits, share a few tips with you, show you how I am currently organizing my rapidly growing collection, and we'll even make a quick card. Now stick around because I have a fun, inexpensive way to create a foiled look on your shaker pouches. You don't want to miss this. Now, if you're new to the This Cause for Confetti YouTube channel and you like what you see, how about hit that subscribe button and ring that notification bell so you don't miss out when we share here on the channel. Here on the screen, you can see the 5 shaker starter kits that we currently have available in the shop. Starting on the left, we have a gift card holder, and then we have a rectangle, a square, a heart, and a circle. We thought having everything you need in one kit would be convenient and help ensure that your shaker cards turn out beautifully every time. Now, these kits are great for anyone just starting to experiment with shaker cards. We currently have refills for the rectangle and the gift card holder. Now, the rectangle is embossed with an envelope, and the gift card holder is embossed with a bow. We thought these would just be a fun addition to add to our inventory. It's just something a little bit different. Now we also carry refills for the squares and the circles. So currently I'm storing my pouches and the coordinating dies in an scrapbook.com ink pad storage tower. I'm only using this because I had this one, it was empty, and I thought, you know what, this will work for now. It sits in my Alex drawer and I can get to it easily, and everything is kind of sorted out there for me, and I don't have to worry about, digging through things to get what I want. So all I did was I took the dies and I cut a small piece of magnetic sheet and place the dies on there, and then I put it in the little slot with the pouch, and it just makes it really convenient and easy for me to quickly grab what I need. Let's move on to using the starter kit. Now I want to start out by saying the process is the same for all the starter kits. Once you watch this video, you are ready to use any of the pouch and die starter kits we have available. Now the kit comes with 6 pouches that has pre-applied adhesive on the back side and the 2 coordinating dies. I'll be using the gift card starter kit, and I do want you to see how a gift card fits in this pouch perfectly. So you can add your gift card, put a little bit of confetti in there with it, and create your shaker card, and you're ready to head off to your celebration. So I have 2 pieces of 4¼ by 5½ inch cardstock here. I recommend for the back of your shaker, use a scrap piece of paper if you can. Now I'm going to be creating a card where I'm doing some stenciling, so I'm going to go with a clean white piece of paper for this. The main thing to remember when you're using these kits, the largest die in your kit is going to cut the back that covers up your shaker. This is going to close my shaker up once I'm ready to peel that release paper off the adhesive and close it up. So I'm going to go ahead and run the large die through my die cutting machine, creating the back to my shaker. I thought this was very important to have a die that would quickly and easily create the back to your shaker. I myself even have struggled with getting the size just right or trying to get the shaker pouch down and straight. This makes it a little bit easier because you have your shaker assembled and ready to be used. Here you can see it fits the back of our shaker pouch perfectly. We're going to go ahead now and take our other piece of 4¼ by 5½ inch cardstock, and we're going to create the front of our card. So here we're using the smaller die. The largest die is for covering the back of your shaker. The smaller die is for creating the window that your shaker sits in. So I'm centering this up on my 4¼ by 5½ inch piece of cardstock. I'm going to use a piece of Scotch removable tape to hold the die in place so that it doesn't shift while I run it through my die cutting machine. Once I run this through the die cutting machine, we're ready to start making our shaker card. Now, before I get into assembling the shaker card, I want to talk to you about a very inexpensive way to dress up the front of your shaker pouches. So here I have rub-on transfers. These are absolutely beautiful. I found them at the Dollar Tree. And they have some like the florals that you see here, but they also have them that are gold. So you could get the look of a gold foiling on the front of your shaker pouches without heat, because these pouches will not stand up to any heat at all. And I thought, this is a really fun way to show you guys how you can add some foiled look, or you could even use the colored transfers. They're beautiful on here. So here I'm going to be making a 4th of July card with you. So I'm going to go ahead and use my USA there off of this large sheet. And you can order these from the Dollar Tree online, as well as pick them up in your local Dollar Tree. I'll cut out that USA, and then I'm going to decide exactly where I want to place it. I'm going to go ahead now and flip this over. I like to make sure I have a piece of paper laying underneath so that it protects the plastic while I'm doing this. And I'm going to grab my Teflon bone folder, and I'm going to burnish this really well with that bone folder. You want to make sure that you take your time doing this and you're getting all of the letters burnished so that it's all sticking to the front of your shaker pouch. You don't want to miss any areas. But if for some reason you have an area that didn't adhere, just line it back up and burnish it a little bit more to fill that area in. But I find if I just take my time and make sure I'm covering all the areas repeatedly, I don't have any problems with it missing spots. So let's go ahead and peel this back and show you that end result. I'm going to use my lift and release tool to peel the paper back and reveal that USA left behind on this shaker pouch. I think this is such a neat way to get a foiled look on your shaker pouch. So now that we have our faux foiling done, we're going to go ahead and start to wrap this card up. Now here I have the window. It's already cut out. You can see how it fits around the shaker pouch perfectly. We're going to take the shaker pouch and set it to the side, flip the front card panel upside down, and then we're going to attach the back of our shaker pouch to the back side of our window with Scotch removable tape. And this is going to allow us to stencil our design on both pieces of paper at one time. And then when we get ready to put all of this together, our stencil design is going to show through the pouch, and it's going to line up perfectly with the stencil design on the front of our card. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm using Whimsy Stamps Fireworks Stencil. It's a great stencil. And we're going to use some Distress Oxide inks to do our stencilings. I'm using Lumberjack Plaid, Blueprint Sketch, or no, maybe Prize Ribbon, I'm sorry about that, and Salty Ocean to do my stenciling. Now that the stenciling's done, I'm going to remove the tape from the back of our piece here so that we can go ahead and put this card together. And it comes together really quick at this point. So I'm going to lay this down after removing the tape and go ahead and place my Starburst polymer clay mix there on this. And then we'll come in, remove the release paper from the back of the shaker pouch, and then just simply lay that down and make sure we burnish around the edges so that the adhesive is adhering to the back of our shaker pouch. It's real simple. Now, once you have your shaker put together, I recommend that you give it a really good shake to make sure everything is staying in place. Let's go ahead now and add this to a card base. Now, I found for this type of card, the easiest way to add your shaker is using a hinge method. So we're going to center our window on the front of our card base, and using that same Scotch removable tape, we'll add a few pieces to the top of our white stenciled panel here. Add glue to the back side of our shaker and lay the shaker down, and then make sure it's centered in that window by flipping the window back over the shaker pouch. It's all real simple once you see the process here. Flip the window back one more time, add glue to it, and then flip it over, put some magnets on it, let it sit and dry, and we're done. So that's going to wrap up our shaker card with our faux foiling on it. Let me know what you think about it in the comments down below. And let me know what you think about the rub-on transfers. Is that something you would like to see us carrying in the shop in custom designs? I would love to hear your feedback on that. I have all the products that I've used listed directly below for you. We really do appreciate you taking the time to join us. And until next time, you guys, please take care.